Well, hello everyone and welcome. I'm the Video Gaming Reaper, back on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic today for episode number 10. On the last episode, we went ahead and finished up our business here on Tatooine. We went and saw the ruins that Revan and Malik visited, and the Jedi Council instructed us to go to a whole bunch of different planets to try and piece together the puzzle of these maps to give us the location of the Starforge, whatever that is. So, thank you all for joining me. Let's go ahead and get into it. There is one other side quest I could do here on Tatooine that we saw a little snippet of in the last episode with the Sandrol and Matale families here. If anybody wants me to do that, go ahead and shout down in the comments below. I'll include that in the next video maybe. But anyways, let me stop rambling and get into it. Oh, what would you like to say, Bastila?
How can I help?
You look like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
Well, doesn't the bond mean my presence is necessary?
Necessary, perhaps, but it is no guarantee of our success. I admit, I'm a little disturbed that such a bond could be possible in the first place. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Okay, well, I'll answer a few questions.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
Nothing extravagant. I'm a soldier.
Good. On which planet were you born?
Duralia. It's a remote system. Why do you ask?
Excellent. Your current age is?
Wasn't all of this in my service records?
Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
Oh, and what did you find out?
You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taurus. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later.
You're not wrong.
After you've had time to think about all this.
Okay. Well, let's see if she has any other dialogue. Just
How
get it
can I
all
help?
out of the way. Oh, you have something you want to ask me?
I do. How did you know?
Well, well, yeah, you could flirt, you can insult her, or you can say educated guess from the way you keep staring. They're all kind of silly responses, aren't they?
I'm a Jedi. I am far too disciplined to betray my emotions with outward physical displays. We both know the real reason you have some idea of what I'm thinking, the bond we share.
Maybe. Or what do you mean?
Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before
What do you
using
mean
the
you're
Force
troubled,
can be
though?
considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
But I'm a light-sided person. Well, what do you think I should do?
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
Well, I'll try.
That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
Well, I won't do anything to hurt you.
I believe you truly mean what you say, for now, but sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
Well, I guess I'd appreciate any help you want to offer.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Okay. Well, I don't think you have anything to worry about, Bastila. But do you have anything else to say?
How can I help?
Okay, not really. Well, I want to talk about that dream. How about
It
that?
was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
Well, I still don't understand why we shared this vision.
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked, and for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
But how did our fates become linked?
I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
Oh, well, thanks.
Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to.
Well, I did have other questions.
What would you like to know?
Why did we dream of Malik and Revan?
Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
Well, I certainly didn't want to dream about them.
That would not be my first choice either. But choice appears to be irrelevant in this matter. We dreamed about Revan and Malik either because we were meant to or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
Well, what do you think they were doing?
I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further.
Alright, well, that's all I wanted to know for now.
As you wish. We really should return our thoughts to business anyway.
I agree. Enough talk. Let's get out of here. The gang's all here. I like Juhani's robes. Those would be especially cool if you went dark side and used it in red lightsabers. This is the galaxy map, the Ebon Hawk's onboard navigational computer. When you're ready to leave Tatooine, you can use the galaxy map to travel to other planets around the galaxy. A destination is still stored in the Ebon Hawk's computer from the last trip Davik made with it. Yes, let's go there. Isn't it like all the way out here? Yeah, Yavin. Goodbye for now, Tatooine. What a pretty takeoff. Making the jump to hyperspace. Oh boy. Is this aboard the Leviathan? Yep.
Lord Malik, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more
that
interested
doesn't
in the young
sound
Jedi
good.
Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malik, he served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malik.
Oh, snap. Of course, he survived.
Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malik.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malik, forgive me, there is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Kalo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malik.
We'll see you later, Saul. Yeah, that's the man that betrayed the Republic and Karth. Above the Battle of Telos, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but I do know that there was a big battle above Telos when the Sith just penetrated the shields of the planet and just decimated it. It's talked about a lot. In the second game, you actually get to visit there. Alright, here we are. Open sesame. Who's that? What do you want? I recognize your ship. Davix, isn't it? But who are you? You new or something? Yeah, I'm new. Very new. You don't sound like a Trandoshan, and you're not one of Davix. Who are you? What do you want? Well, I'm trying to save the galaxy from the Sith. Sith? They haven't been here in 50 years, not since the last war. Don't see why they'd start making a habit of it now. Still, all my business with the Sith is old news. Politics aren't my affair. So long as you don't get all worked up, I guess I can let you in. It'd be nice to have someone to talk to for a change. Trandoshans and smugglers aren't exactly stunning conversationalists. Trandoshans and smugglers, what are you talking about? They come by here every once in a while. It's how I keep in the loop, you know. But Trandoshan lizard speak is kind of hard to follow, and they have pretty limited imaginations. Smugglers aren't much better either. Look, this is getting kind of awkward through the door. I'll just hold on. If you just hold on a minute, I'll open the damn thing up and we can talk face to face. Just have to fiddle with this door lock. Thing keeps jamming. There we go. Well, hello there. Suvam Tan, huh? Good to meet you. You don't look like I thought you would. Too human. Don't see many of your kind out here at all anymore. Not since the war, at any rate. What brings you here? I'm trying to defeat Darth Malik. Darth Malik? Never heard of him. Or is he new? Or is he that new Sith Lord who's giving the Republic such a hard time? I haven't been keeping up on the recent news. He's the Dark Lord of the Sith. A new Dark Lord, is he? It always seems someone new pops up, no matter how many you kill. I'm sorry, everyone. Your business with him is none of my business, of course. And I don't want to pry. But why are you way out here? Running? Well, I acquired the Ebon Hawk. It had the coordinates for your station. Acquired, eh? Well, figures Davik would be lazy enough to leave it in a nav computer. Didn't leave anything about the system, did he? Ancient ruins or anything? What ruins? Yavin's fourth moon used to hold a great number of temples dedicated to the ancient Sith. When Exar Kun came here 50 years ago, he used the temples in his effort to crush the Republic. He failed, obviously, and the Republic bombarded the surface, almost into oblivion after oh my gosh. Now all that's left is a lot of craters and a little bit of jungle. You can find stuff there for years afterwards, but I've got pretty much everything there was to find there. Mostly all I've been doing for the last couple of years have been tinkering with what I found there, getting some of it to work, and modifying the stuff the smugglers and Trandoshans bring me to look at. You're an inventor? Maybe a little. I just tinker with stuff I found lying around the ruins of Yavin IV, or that the Trandoshans and smugglers bring me. Of course, with them, it's usually weapons and things. But I just have so many ideas that people haven't seemed to come up with yet. It's really quite astonishing. Well, do you know anything about ancient star maps or the Star Forge? Never heard of them, or it. There were plenty of artifacts on Yavin IV, but no forges or whatever. If that's all you're interested in, you'll probably want to try another system. Do you have anything you'd be willing to sell me? Yeah, I have a few things kicking around the place. Stuff the Trandoshans and smugglers have brought for me to look at, and a few things I've been making from parts. They aren't cheap, though. They pay a lot for what I can make, and anything I sell to you, I can't exactly sell to them, now can I? But if you're willing to pay, I've got a few of my more advanced things you can look at. I'm always working on more, so you can come check later if I don't have what you want right now. Here, have a look. Yeah, sorry for my butchering of the reading of all of that. Yeah, this dude has crazy good stuff. Look at that. 2 dexterity, 10 awareness, implant, immunity to poison and mind affecting, blaster bolt deflection +5, dexterity +3, holy goodness. Baragwan shadow armor, stealth +4. Goodness, this one gives you strength and dexterity. Unlimited use droid shield. That's really good. I think he'll give you better prices on things too. Yeah, see how much more valuable Davik's warsuit is? I'm definitely selling that. Yeah, I don't know, I guess certain things are more valuable. Not much more I want to sell, but hey, we made quite a bit of credits with that. We're almost there. We're like 1,000 credits away from buying that belt back on Tatooine. Alright, well thank you, sir. I guess I'll be back later.
How can I help?
You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Is it true that you killed Darth Revan?
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
That's not what I heard.
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
What else can you expect from the Sith?
True, I suppose. And yet the outcome of that battle was unexpected. To all of us, Revan's end was unforeseen. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Goodness, yeah, I'll bet. Had to be a pretty frightening experience.
How can I help?
I'd like to know more about you, Bastila.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
Well, how'd you join the Jedi?
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Talravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
Discouraged? Why?
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
You aren't allowed to love?
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
You don't sound very convinced.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
You and your father were close?
Very close. I was only a little girl when I left my family, but I still remember him fondly. He was kind and gentle and doted on me. My mother, however, was different. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
You never try to get in touch with your father again?
A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
You sound very sad when you say that.
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Yeah. Bottling all of that emotion up, I mean, it's not a good thing. Alright, off to Tatooine. Oh, here we are, everyone. Gotta love the Ebon Hawk.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve. After some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
Of course. Well, what do I get for my money?
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses.
Fine. Here's your money.
I thought you would. Without these fees, Zerka Corporation would have closed this port years ago. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
Actually, I really need to get going. Thank you.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Yep, I gotcha. Alright, there's a vendor right here. We need to grab something from him. Be looking out for my future self. They got life support packs. They got a really good double-bladed sword for 8,000 credits. Goodness. And you can upgrade it too. That's actually really good. Alright, we want the bantha fodder. Yes, I guess we'll grab that just so it's an option. Alright. Yep, this guy. I'm not even gonna read his crap. He's just like, here, have some Gizka. And I'm like, no, what are you talking about? He's like, no, it's your problem now. What do you mean, Gizka? Yep, it's supposed to be delivered here. And now, at any rate, they're yours. Paperwork's just, you know, mysteriously gone. Now I'm gonna run away. Yep. Thanks, guy. Appreciate you. Ah, Anchorhead. Oh, who are you? Hi, Sharina.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing. Nothing left.
Oh. Well, what do you need? My name's Dank Ferrick. I'll help if I can.
Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter,
feel that.
killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left.
Oof.
Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare.
Well, I wouldn't be able to sell it, and I'm no hunter.
No? But you looked... I'm sorry, I thought you looked equipped like a hunter. Are you sure you're not going to be getting a license? I mean, you don't look like a farmer, and the only way to be allowed out of Anchorhead is to get a hunting license.
I see. Well, where would I get one?
Zerka Corporation sells them out of their office just south of here in the center of Anchorhead. That's where my husband got his. I think they charge 200 credits, but they've been known to make exceptions. Please, no one else will help.
Well, let's talk about what to do with this plate.
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits.
Oh, perhaps I'll buy it from you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much. Please, I know it's worth at least 500 credits.
Well, you can be a really good guy and give her an extra 200. You know what? Sure, I'll pay that and give you the extra 200. And good luck and have a good life.
700 credits. Oh, thank you. It is more than generous of you. I don't know what to say. I just don't.
Glad to see we're still the good guys here. Sometimes I think we forget that.
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you, but you are making a difference.
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You saved us.
Oh, well, you're welcome. I do have plenty of credits. And Tatooine is a wealth of money. There's a wealth of money to be made here, so I'm not even worried about it. What's in this footlocker? Yep, I'm jacking it from you. It's mine. These are mine now. Deal with it. Alright, here's where we get a hunting license. You'll be hearing about this, you Zerka puppet. I'm not gonna let this drop. You can't just murder a whole village. And don't tell me to take my concerns to your corporate kiosk. I know what I'm not wanted. What's going on here? Who are you? I'm done talking in this office. They aren't interested in listening to me. I doubt they'll even acknowledge I was here. Typical corporate evasion. That's what happens when they own everything. No accountability. Don't even bother bringing it up. Guess we'll see you later? Well, hi there. I need a hunting license.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
Oh, well, that's what I was here for.
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
Well, is there no other way to get one?
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The sand people are becoming a problem. They destroy our sand crawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
Well, I guess I can agree to that.
Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them.
Alrighty. I'll get to it then.
Very good. Zerka Corporation looks forward to your future business.
Thank you. Well, dang it, Bastila, I thought we talked enough on the ship. What's going on?
How can I help?
You wish to speak to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zaha.
My progress.
I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable, but I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand.
Well, what are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
You are really concerned about me falling to the dark side. You seem to know that temptation well, though.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
I couldn't ever see myself doing such things.
That is why the dark side is so insidious. If you are not careful, you do not even see each small step you take towards it until it's too late. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as...
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Alright, can you stop lecturing me about the dark side now? I get it. Dark side bad, light side good. Let me talk to my boy here. What's up, Greta? What is it? If this is about mining or sand people, you go to the officers. I just manage the storehouse. Well, what do you have available for purchase? Mostly just standard provisions and supplies. Not enough to keep the locals happy, of course, but have a look. More life support kits. All kinds of different suits of armor. All kinds of armor. Mandalorian heavy pistol. 2,000 credits. You got thermal detonators. 2,000 credits apiece. Dang, man. Everything's so expensive. Alright, I'm out of here. He ain't getting nothing from me. Oh, wait. I don't think I can sell the plate to you. I think I have to go to the hunting lodge to sell that plate. But I'm gonna wait until I'm done adventuring in the Dune Sea. Oh my goodness, don't you believe a word of the Zerka Corporation said in there? There's always a peaceful solution to conflict. They're just lazy. What do you mean? What do you, is this about the Zerka wanting the Sand People chieftain killed? So you're the killer they hired? Just gonna walk out there and wipe them out? I'd expect no less from fools. The Sand People aren't animals. I've watched them, and they're intelligent. There must be some way to peacefully stop the attacks. I know it. But no one will try, of course. You can't even leave the city without Zerka approval, and they want the Sand People dead. Well, intelligent or not, the Sand People have killed folks. Yes, they have, but Zerka Corporation deployed numerous giant sand crawlers to tear up the desert with ion shovels and whatever else. I don't think the killing has been justified, but as a conversationalist, I'm hoping someone at least tries to talk this out. Oh. Conservationist is what he is, excuse me. Well, what do you suggest then? Communication. We could just speak to them, but they don't talk. At least, not in any language an average translator can understand. There was even a Jedi here a few years ago that couldn't seem to get through to them. I think that ended in blood too. I'm not saying it would be easy, but someone has to try. Maybe with a real translation droid, not these old protocol scrap heaps walking around. Well, who would have a capable droid? They're pretty rare, even on well-stocked worlds, but I'm sure I heard something about an unusual droid shop here on Tatooine. I'm sure I heard Yukalaka say that it could speak a Sand People dialect, although he'd say rust is gold to make a sale. With that droid, maybe you could talk to them. I wouldn't survive. Maybe with desert robes, as a disguise, someone could get into their enclave. Alright, well, maybe I'll look into it. Sure, that's what the Zerka Corporation keeps saying, and then they just start shooting again. The fighting won't stop until they're all dead. That dude has a bad attitude. It's like, I get it, you're upset, I understand. Okay. Moving on. Hunting lodge that's the swoop registration. Yeah, we're gonna go in there. But first, yeah, these are my friends. I wanna introduce you.
Was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive.
Was he?
He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Well, bring it, son. You don't understand. What do you think this is? Get out of here. Dodge. Master Flurry, sit down. Yeah, Dark Jedi my ass. Give me that crystal. Short lightsaber, that's good. Give me a purple crystal, please. Double-bladed lightsaber. Dark Jedi Knight robe. Oh, well, no purple, but still, another double-bladed. Yeah, all the extra lightsabers are really good. Okay, let's go race, shall we? Let's have a look at you. Just a human, nothing really special. You race, maybe own a swoop? I raced on Terrace, I won the season opener there. Ha! You and 12 other liars. Planet blows up, race records are lost, and now everyone's a champion.
My friend tells the truth. I am a Jedi. Are you going to imply that I am lying as well?
Haha, now you're a champion and travel with Jedi? Does the story get bigger with every telling? Okay, enough of the funny stuff. You think you're a racer, you'll be one. You have your own bike? Yes, I have it on my ship. Well, you got a bike, then you can race. I don't care about experience, so long as you get out on the track. And if you crash and burn, that's your problem. I just need warm bodies to pad the roster between the pros. There is the matter of a small track maintenance fee, 100 credits. I don't need to pay the fee. You don't need to pay the fee. It's just a formality. I'll let you use the track for practice and set up your first official race right away. You go against Garm Tautriel's time. In the first tier, he's a local boy new to the sport. The time to beat is 23 seconds, 90 milliseconds. Oh my goodness. That is a low time. Swoop Racing fans, we have an official race about to commence. Make some noise for this new contender. Yeah, I'm the mysterious stranger, son. Alright. Gotta get there. Oh, I missed it. Woo! I could have done a little bit better. But hey, we beat the time. You've passed the first tier and have earned 10 racing bonds. Not a bad showing for a beginner. You beat Garm's time easily. Take this, with my thanks. We'll see if you can do any better in Tier 2. Well, you made it past the first tier, so let's try the second. The time to beat is 23 seconds, 29 milliseconds. Oh, that's still not as good as my last one. Attention, a second tier race is about to begin. Show your support for the sub-and-comer. I just gotta do as good as last time. Meow. Oh, I missed the pad. That's not good. Not my best run, but I still was under 23 seconds. You passed the second tier and have earned 30 racing bonds. I'm beginning to think it was a mistake to sign you up. I suppose you'll be up against my local pro attractions in Tier 3 next. You've already ruined Yuka-Ril. Goodness. Alright. It's time to put you up against Tier 3. Let's see how you do against Zoris Bafka, a pro. The time to beat is 22 seconds, 51 milliseconds. Ooh, I don't know if I'll get this one. Attention, Mode of the Hutt presents the cream of swoop raising. A Tier 3 match. Let this almost champion know what you expect. I gotta do good. I missed. No, I didn't beat it, dude. That's a tough one. Alright, now everybody boos me. Take 2. Missing that pad is gonna kill me. Damn it! Still not good enough. If I could just hit that one pad, I'll be fine. Yeah, I might have to restart this one. Damn it, dude. This is me at maximum concentration. Yes! 22:15, that's my best time. Period. Yeah! It's a big payout for you. You shattered my track record and took Tier 3. 80 racing bonds was the deal. That's the last I'll be giving you, I hope. You're too fast for most of my racers. Alright. Well, thank you. Go then, but don't hog the track with wreck runs. I need my pros to keep their skills up. You depress them. Yeah! Where do I sell these? Oh, to the Ithorian. Hello. No, I'm targeting the Ithorian. Well, a new face. Come to test your skill in the endless dunes of Tatooine. Fawcett's Lodge is the place to arrange it. This world may not have much, but it does have the meanest predators this side of the galactic rim. A hunter's paradise. Well, I got something to sell you. So I see. That's the biggest desert raid skull plate I've seen in a season. Whoever got that was a skilled hunter. I'll give a premium price on that one. I have a buyer that put in a special request. Does 500 credits sound fair? Sure. I thought I would. Do you have anything else to sell? Well, sure, maybe. I don't know. Where are my bonds? I want to sell the bonds. There they are. Okay, I have 6,700 credits. Let's see how many I have after I sell all these bonds. Okay, so, I have like 14,000 credits now. Racing, is the way to make some money, bro. I have enough for that belt. We're gonna go back and grab that. Who are you? Excuse me, I know it's been a very long time, dear, but aren't you Bastila, Helana's little girl? Yes, it is you. I can see it in your eyes. How you've grown.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother?
Yes, I worked for your father on an expedition years ago. Your mother showed me hollows of you before. Well, before you left. Such a pretty little girl you were.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Oh, don't be rude, Bastila. Oh, I didn't mean to take up your time. I just wanted to ask you if your mother's condition has improved any since I last saw her.
My mother's condition?
Oh, you don't know? Oh dear. I just thought... I assumed that she had found you. When I talked to her last, she was desperate to find you.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
I'm sorry, dear, but your mother's very ill, so she told me. She didn't say anything about your father, however. I didn't see him.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
She's here on Tatooine, dear, in the cantina. You really should go see her, considering her condition. I guess we should go see your mom, Bastila.
Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she is really sick, well, we shall see.
Well, we'll do that later. I'm gonna go get that belt from Tatooine real quick. Yes, gimme, 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 gimme. And I still have 5,000 credits left. That's just a good thing to see. I'm a happy person right now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look at that. 21 strength plus 5 modifier. Look at my saves with that belt now. I'm looking good. Okay, back to Tatooine. Okay, got Juhani all decked out. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here for this episode. I've been recording for a while. But anyways, thank you all for joining me. I'm the Video Gaming Reaper, and if you liked the video, please consider leaving a comment or a subscription, and I will see you next time for episode number 11 on Knights of the Old Republic here. You all have an excellent day, and as always, may the Force be with you. Goodbye, everyone.